Hi, this is Pastor Brian. Welcome to another reading through the Bible. We are going to continue with some wisdom literature. We just finished the book of Proverbs, and now we are moving on to Ecclesiastes. I'm going to be reading from the Common English Bible. Feel free to follow along with me with a copy of that or with your own translation, and take note of the differences and see how that might affect the way that you understand the readings each day. We are going to be studying Ecclesiastes, one chapter a day. I believe there are 12 chapters, so I hope you can join us each day as we read through them together and see what kind of meaning they have for us in our lives, and especially as we live in quarantine. Ecclesiastes chapter 1. The words of the teacher of the assembly, David's son, king in Jerusalem. Perfectly pointless, says the teacher. Perfectly pointless. Everything is pointless. What do people gain from all the hard work that they work so hard at under the sun? A generation goes and a generation comes, but the earth remains as it always has. The sun rises, the sun sets. It returns panting to the place where it dawns. The wind blows to the south, goes around to the north. Around and around blows the wind. The wind returns to its rounds again. All streams flow to the sea, but the sea is never full. To the place where the rivers flow, there they continue to flow. All words are tiring. No one is able to speak. The eye isn't satisfied with seeing, neither is the ear filled up by hearing. Whatever has happened, that's what will happen again. Whatever has occurred, that's what will occur again. There's nothing new under the sun. People may say about something, "Look at this, it's new." But it was already around for ages before us. There's no remembrance of things in the past, nor of things to come in the future. Neither will there be any remembrance among those who come along in the future. I am the teacher. I was king over Israel and Jerusalem. I applied my mind to investigate and explore by wisdom all that happens under heaven. It's an unhappy obsession that God has given to human beings. When I observed all that happens under the sun, I realized that everything is pointless, a chasing after wind. What's crooked can't be straightened. What isn't there can't be counted. I said to myself, "Look here, I have grown much wiser than any who ruled over Jerusalem before me. My mind has absorbed great wisdom and knowledge." But when I set my mind to understand wisdom and to understand madness and folly, I realized that this too was just wind chasing. Remember, in much wisdom is much aggravation. The more knowledge, the more pain. Wow, that is quite a way to start off a new series of wisdom literature. What stuck out to you? What kind of spoke to you today? You know, the opening of the text, everything is pointless, or all is vanity, as we may have come to know it for many years in other translations. Or the discussion about how in much wisdom is aggravation. I know in my seminary days they talked about tearing us down in terms of things that we assumed and built us up into things that we would then learn in a new way and a new understanding. And I think it is very true. The more knowledge, the more pain. The more that we know, the more that we understand about ourselves, about this world, and how everything works, especially in a time of a global pandemic. So think about those different things that I pointed out, those different parts of the scripture reading. Think about what stuck out to you. Write them down, share them with a friend, share them with me, and hopefully you can join me as we read a chapter from Ecclesiastes a day. And we will continue to read through wisdom literature, hoping to grow in our knowledge and faith of the Lord as we continue to be physically distant from one another. Thank you for joining me as we started this book of Ecclesiastes together. I hope you can join me each day as we work through this book. God bless and take care.